Hmm. Okay, so we begin our session today. It's day six, maybe the sixth session. So I hope that as we are moving ahead, we are not forgetting the previous Sandhis in the previous study. So please keep refreshing yourself. And I also have shared this file on the group yesterday. So till now, we have studied few Sandhis, beginning from Dirgha Sandhi to Guna Sandhi to Vriddhi Sandhi to Yana Sandhi 4. Now the fifth type of is Ayadi Chatushtaya. May I also request all the devotees that when we are conducting class, like the live class, and basically I am typing on my screen and you're seeing on your screens or mobiles or PC, whatever. But you can also make notes simultaneously. You can have a notebook. I prefer a pen and a paper rather than a PC or a laptop. And you can simultaneously make notes of what type of sandhis and what are the examples given for the sandhi. So it will be easier because when you just hear, so it's just half the way you learn the thing. But when you also write on a paper, then uh, it it leaves a greater, a longer mark, so to say, in our memory. The impression is more deeper of that thing. So may I request all the devotees to make notes simultaneously so that you remember it because these are very crucial and important. Yeah. So one devotee is saying that she is doing Aishwarya Mataji. Very helpful. Okay. Otherwise, we'll just forget it and no use studying and devoting our time in such a way. Okay. So Ayadi Chatushtaya is if we have the Sarveshwara A, then and if we have any Sarveshwaras after, then what will happen is this A, okay, any Sarveshwara minus A, and I'll tell you the reason why not A. Then this A will convert into I. Very simple and very profound and very usable. If we have the Sarveshwara A, the vowel A at the first place, and then any Sarveshwara at the second place, except for the letter A, then that A will convert into I. Example for this could be um, Hare Agaccha. Hare Agaccha. So A will change to I, so it will be Haraya, it means Ya with the Halanta. Agaccha. Haraya Agaccha. And there is also one more optional answer for this is that after making this form, changing the A into I, just remove this ya and the remaining part is the second answer. So the second answer is Hara A Gaccha. So both of these answers, Hara Agacha, the second one, and the first one, both are okay and both can appear. Another example from Bhagavad Gita is uh, of the same thing.
Pruji, one question.
Yes.
In both the cases, the meaning remains same?
Yes.
Okay.
They, if you remember Duryodhana's words from Bhagavad Gita 1.1 chapter, and I think something around 9th, 10th shloka, 11th shloka maybe. So he says, Ime. Te Ime. So what will happen here is A will convert into I, Tai, and Ime remains Ime. So again, the thing to be noticed here is that the second Sarveshwara remains as it is. Only Adesha or substitution is happening to the first vowel, to the first letter. So this is substitution of one letter, not of both of the letters. So A converts into I. So one answer could be Tai Ime. So when we write it in Devanagari, it goes like this. Tai Ime, like this. And second answer is the श्याम गोपाल टू आपका वो ओपन है अनम्यूट the image. This is the second possible answer, and when we write it in Devanagari, so it goes like this: the image separately. So who can tell which option is used in Gita, the first one or the second one?
As I remember, first option in Gita.
First option, as per you.
No, I remember that ISKCON prefers first option, but traditional Sanskrit grammarian prefer a second option. I heard.
Okay, so this is the verse Taime avasthita yuddhe pranam styaktva dhanani cha by Duryodhana. So who can tell which usage is used in that verse? Either the first one or the second one. You can look into your Bhagavad Gita's, no issue. Anyone? So this is in Bhagavad Gita.
Ta-ime, first option is used.
First or second?
Ta-ime, it will be second one, yes.
Yeah, so in Bhagavad Gita, Duryodhana used the second option. He removed that year while speaking, so it's okay, no issue. So yes. Then second, okay. Shall I tell it now or later? I'll tell it now. See, I told you if there is A at the first place and any Sarveshwara at the second place except for the letter A, then it converts into I. But what if we get A at the second place? So what if we get A? So for example, Ime, we'll take this the Ime example. Ime avasthitaha. Yes. So in this case, we have A at the first place and we have got A at the second place. So in this case, we won't change A to I. This is a special case. In this case, this A will be deleted and we'll have an apostrophe here. So it will be like this. Ime vasthi. So are you familiar with this mark? This is an apostrophe.
Is it like Avagra or?
Yeah, this is Avagra in Sanskrit, in Devanagari. So in Devanagari, we'll write it like this. Ime, yes, Vasti, Ime Vastita. So Ime, so this is an Avagraha, which is apostrophe in English, written like this. So in such cases, this when A appears and then A appears at the second place, so we won't change this A to A, rather this A remains as it is, but we change A. We substitute, okay, again, this is a new usage. Till now, we didn't uh, use or didn't apply the usage of deletion, loper. So this is an example of loper, deletion. Here we are deleting A and we are just putting an apostrophe mark. So someone may think, oh, this is substitution, but this is not substitution because we are not bringing in any new letter in the place of a. We are just deleting it and just putting a symbol there that something is deleted. So this is a deletion rule here applied.
How is it pronounced, Prabhuji?
Ime vastita means this deleted a is not pronounced. We skip it.
Okay.
Ime
Some
vastita.
pause after ime vastita, like that.
Ta ime vastitah. Ta ime vastitah. Not avastitah. Vastitah.
Okay.
Okay, so yes.
Prabhuji, what
Then
is the purpose of the avagraha? It is just to indicate that one a was deleted or anything else?
yeah, just that much that a is deleted.
Okay.
Then the second rule is of this Ayadi Chatushtaya Sandhi. If we have I and any Sarveshwaras, something wrong with the names. Yeah, I plus any Sarveshwara, including A, no issue. Then it converts into I. It converts into I. So example could be Ra, Ha, Yai, Agata. Radha, this is an example from Jiva Goswami. Radha Yai Agata. That we have got I at the first place and A at the second place, which is a Sarveshwara for sure. So this I changes into I simply. Radha. So just take note. This I will change into I. Radha I and then or just Agata. And when we write it in Devanagari, so we combine both of these like this. Radha, Ya, Gata. Yeah. So Radha, Ya, Ya. So if you notice this Ya, so this is a combination of the first Ya and the second A here. Radha, Ya, Gata. Quite difficult initially to recognize when we get forms like this. But gradually we do get to know. And the second option here is we delete this year from I and the remaining part is the second answer. So it will be Radha Ya Agata. And in Devanagari, Radha Ya Agata. Agata. Radha Ya Agata. Yes.
True. This means because it is confusing little bit, like because in Yan Sandhi it is like if I is there it becomes Y. So
Okay.
we need knowledge of like vibhaktis also, because here we are taking A. If
Yes.
someone is not having that clarity, then he might just make a sandhi of I and the A.
Means
Means
in this case it is quite simple to recognize because if it was just I, you know, then just preceding it should be any consonant, not another vowel.
Okay.
So two vowels together means this is I and not E for sure.
Oh,
Yeah. So you won't get anything like that.
okay.
And of course, for sure, we have to have that knowledge of the vocab and all those things, the vibhaktis.
Okay.
Yes. Another example for this one is sorry, nai. Yeah, nai. Nai. I don't know what's happening here. Yeah, nai and akka. So nai and akka. So again, we have I and a, and notice that we have a this time, and with I, we don't mind including a, and the Sandhi rule applies here, no issue. So I changes to I. So it will be nai and akka, and together it's become nayaka. Yes. And optionally, it could be we can remove that year, and it will be na akka. But generally, in this case, you see this form nayaka in general. So as Mandalpati Prabhu told that nowadays the first usage is quite prominent, but in ancient or old texts, you'll see the second version mostly. But nowadays it's first version, but the older versions are the second one, second usage. Second part of the sandhi is if we have O and any Sarveshwara. I'm really sorry for the fonts today. I don't know what's happening. Any Sarveshwara minus A, excluding A, then O changes to Av. O changes to Av. For example, any example could be Ho Ati. I'm sorry. This is the wrong example. I'll take some example from Jiva Goswami. Okay, we'll take this one. Vishnu and A. Yes. So we have Vishnu O at the first place and A at the second place. Then O changes to Av. Vishnu and A, and in this case we mix them together, so it becomes Vishnavi. We say Vishnavi Namaha and so on. But if we get any example where we have O at the first place and O at the second place, then this rule will not be applied. Another rule will be applied. So an example could be So loko ayam. We have O at the first place and A at the second place. So in this case, O won't change to A. Rather, this A will be deleted and an apostrophe will come, like we did in A. So loko yam, loko yam, loko yam. That's all. Or karmano ayam, same. Karmano remains the same. A gets deleted and it's yam. Karmano yam. And so many examples for this you will see in Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam and other scriptures. This is very much in use. So, yes. And the last part of this Sandhi is Ayadi Chatushtaya. If you have Au and any Sarveshwara, including A, then that Au will change to A. Yes. So, any example could be, let's say, now, Ika, just to understand the Sandhi. Now, Ika, so Au will change to Av, so it will become Nav, Navika, the boatman, Navika. Yes. Another example for this could be just Pau, Aka. So Au becomes Av, so it will be Pavaka. Yes, Pavaka. The purifier, Pavaka. Yes. So we are done with this Ayadi Chatushtaya. Now the rules, sutras from Jiva Goswami's grammar are as follows. The first one is for 5a, simply AI, that's all. Short sutra. This is the sutra for first Sandhi, AI. And the sutra for the second Sandhi is I. Just a minute. I think I'll just. This looks good. I. And the sutra for 5C is O. And the sutra for 5D is O. You should also write these sutras down in your notebooks and try to memorize these sutras, because in future, when we study nouns, verbs, and so on, the sutras will be very much used. So, and these are really short sutras, no much headache. So I, O, and the sutras which we told you previously, like Ridvam, Raha, Udvama, and so on. Yeah, so Ayadi Chatushtaya is done. And actually we did one more Sandhi here in it, this one, where we deleted A, the letter A, when it was followed by A or when it was followed by O. So the sutra for this Sandhi is, as per Jiva Goswami, Mandalpati Prabhu, what was that sutra?
Sanskrit, I don't remember.
AO.
IO. Yeah.
Just a minute, please.
Eobhyamasya haro Vishnu padante, this one?
Yes. Eobhyam asya haro. That's all, right?
Haro Vishnu padante.
Vishnu padante. So Eobhyam asya haro Vishnu Padante, which will also be applied here. It simply means that after A, the letter A, or after the letter O, the letter Asya means of A. Hara means deletion, that A will get deleted, and yes, that's all. So when the letter A appears at the after A or O, then this A will get deleted. So we did this, that we had A here and we had A after A. So A got deleted simply. And in this case we had O and we had letter A after it and it got deleted again simply. So this is A Obhyam Asya Haro Vishnu Padante. Yes, so we did 2 sandhis today, and for your kind information and for your pleasure, we are about to finish the Swara Sandhi actually. Yeah, and I think we are almost finished. Actually, we are finished. Wow. So we finished the Swara Sandhi today. Hari Bol. So the sandhis related pertaining to the vowels are finished. And of course, there are few exceptional rules here and there. We won't go into that. We'll just leave them out. So we are done with the Sarveshwara Sandhis today. 5 sandhis in total. Beginning.
Hare Krishna.
Yes.
So this 5 sandhis, like last time when we were studying that, okay, Sarasandhi from Harinamamrita, or serially some around 60, around 20.
I'm sorry, I'm not able to hear you properly.
No, in Sarasandhi, we see that around 20 sandhis are there. Sarasandhis. This time when we were studying, but now we have had 5 divisions. So this is Pandini system or what?
Means this time I followed a different style of teaching, so to say. The sutras are the same.
Yeah.
And I just followed a simple and modern way of teaching because
that's easy. I mean, it was easy actually. Good.
This is easy or the previous one was easy?
This is easier. You are just dividing them. The more you divide them and segregate and classify, it's more easier.
Means
So,
it becomes very digestible, to the modern mind like us, like we have. So, but 99%, 95% we covered the sandhis from Laghu Harinamamrit Vyakaran, and we also mentioned the sutras. That's it.
No, I wanted to know that is this system or this is not the Panini system, no?
No, this
Dirgha Sandhi and then
yeah, this I mentioned yesterday that these terms like Dirgha, Guna, Vriddhi, Yan, and Ayadi. Only these 5 terms are from Panini. Otherwise, everything we followed was Harinamamrit Vyakaran. And even those guys also do not follow this pattern. These are the modern patterns which many Sanskrit scholars they have invented, to study in such a way. Only these 5 terms are from Panini. Otherwise, everything is legally, legitimately Harinamamrit Vyakaran.
So can you say this is combination?
Yeah, I said it yesterday that we are doing a combination here. Primarily, we are studying Harinamamrit, but simultaneously, we are also learning at least the terminology of the Panini, so that whenever we meet such terms here and there, so we won't be afraid. Oh, what's this? What's that? Like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So we are done with Sandhi, Swara Sandhi. Tomorrow we'll start with the Vyanjana. And on Monday, because today is Wednesday, so we have 2 more days for class, like tomorrow and day after. So we'll do Vyanjana Sandhi tomorrow and the day after. And on Monday, we'll take a Sandhi test, actually. Swara Sandhi test. So please revise Any questions you can ask in these 2 days, any clarification, whatever. And we'll take a test, online test. And I know how we can take it is that we'll discuss in another class. But on Monday, we'll be conducting a Swara Sandhi test, Sarveshwara Sandhi test, so that it gets deeper into our hearts. So we'll finish this grammar class here and we'll go to shlokas. Okay. Yeah. So are you able to see this open board, this whiteboard?
Yes, Prabhu.
Any questions about Sandhi? Any comments? I think everything was quite clear.
I want to add that classical way sutra, when we study sutras, it is more relatable. It means I am fine with your style and it is very good, and for majority is good, and for me also. But when I was studying classical sutras, so it was also some special mood and very relatable when you
Means
pronounce.
what I was thinking that after we finish the Sandhi, especially the Swara Sandhi, the Sarveshwara Sandhi, so we'll do in the same pattern. We'll go sutra by sutra, as you're mentioning, and as we have studied, you in Matsyatarpur school and I myself in my school, and we'll study in that way even in just few couple of days or couple of weeks. So your desire will be fulfilled. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so this is 1.5 and 1.6, if I'm not wrong. Bhagavad Gita. So we'll start. So please be ready for answers. So the first word is Dhrishta Ketu. I'm sorry, Dhrishta Ketush. So I told you yesterday that whenever you see this sh at the end, just consider it as the visarga. So it's Dhrishta Ketu. So it's okay. So is it a noun, verb, or adjective, or what else? Anyone?
Now,
So this is a noun. And which case?
first case.
This is 1.1. And it's masculine. And it's simply a name which means Dhrishtaketu. That's all. The second word is Chekitana. 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 And again, it's a noun. It's 1.1, and it's like the Krishna word. If you remember, this is also a Krishna-like word, ending in a. And this is a masculine word. And this is a name again, just Chekitana. Okay, so what's 2.3 of Chekitana? Can you please write it in the chat box privately? What's 2.3 of Chekitana? Dvitiya Vibhakti Bahuvachan.
Again, which case?
2.3 Bahuvachan, plural. Just write it in the chat box of Chekitana. What's 2.3? I'm asking for 2.3, not 2. Okay, yeah. We got 3 answers. What is this mark from Shambhu? Yeah, so almost all the answers are right. So it's Chekitanan, Chekitanan, like Krishnan, Raman. So it's Chekitanan. Oh, okay. Okay, this Drishtaketu, this word is a word ending with the letter U. So can anyone just randomly tell any other word which ends with U? Just randomly, the short U.
Vishnu.
I'm sorry?
Vishnu.
Vishnu. Yes.
Yeah, Vishnu. Vishnu can be. Can you please kindly mute yourself if not in use? Yeah, Vishnu is again a word and word ending in U. Yes. Yeah, just okay. The next word is Kashi. Again, see Kashi Rajesh. So I told you. You see this sh again, the palatal sh. So just convert it into a visarga. Kashi Rajaha. It's a noun. It's 1.1 like Krishna. Kashi Raja like Krishna, and it's masculine, and it's just a name meaning Kashi Raja. Then we have cha. Cha is simple. Cha is an avyaya. It means and. Okay. Viryavan. What is Viryavan here? Is it a noun, verb, pronoun, adjective, or what else?
Noun.
Noun.
Adjective provision. Adjective.
Yes, it's an adjective actually. Because, of course, Viryavan can be someone's name, no doubt, and in that case it becomes a noun. But in this case, if you see the commentaries and the proper translation, authorized translations, so Viryavan is used here as an adjective of Kashi Raja. And Viryavan means
Possessor of
possessor of
Valor.
Veer, yeah, valor, bravery,
or in simple words, powerful.
yeah.
Okay, which case is this? Or let's put it in this way. What is the original word of Viryavan? The original word.
Viryavat.
Yeah, Viryavat actually. Viryavat. And which case?
Here we have 1.1.
Yeah, 1.1. So it's like Bhagavat, and Bhagavat 1.1 becomes Bhagavan. Buddhimat 1.1 becomes Buddhiman. Shaktimat in 1.1 becomes Shaktiman. Similarly, the original word is Viryavat, and 1.1 it becomes Viryavan, which simply means one who possesses valor, power, or it's simply powerful. So this is used for Kashi Raja, who is powerful. Next word is Purujit. So Purujit is a noun. It's 1.1, and the speciality of this word Purujit is this word is not ending with a vowel. It's ending with a consonant instead. So there are words ending with vowels, any vowel it can be, and there are words which also end with consonants. So this word is ending in a consonant. So the sandhi which we'll be doing tomorrow on will be Vyanjan Sandhi or Vishnu Jana Sandhi, where we'll be dealing with consonants majorly and changing their forms, whether doing replacement, whether inserting something or whether deleting something like that. So it's 1.1. It's a noun and it's masculine. Yes. Okay. One more thing about Viryavat is Viryavan. Is it masculine? Is it feminine? Or is it neuter? Would anyone like to volunteer? Once again.
Adjective also always takes a case of word which it describes.
Okay, so in this case, what is Viryavan as per the noun here?
It is masculine.
Masculine.
Yeah, it's masculine. Okay, may I ask you if I would like to write the word Viryavat into feminine 1.1? So what would be the form there?
Viryavati.
Yeah, Viryavati. Viryavati. Oops, I'm sorry. Viryavati. It's like, Satyavati, Vyasadeva's mother, and so on. Bhagavati even. Yeah, see, Bhagwan, the original word was Bhagavat. So when we had to do it in masculine, then we made Bhagavan, isn't it? But when we had to make a feminine form, then we made it Bhagavati. Simple. And yeah, so Bhagavati is feminine and Bhagwan is masculine. Viryavan is masculine and Viryavati is feminine. Okay. Okay, just a further discussion on this point. What does Saras means? Just any guess? What does Saras means?
Simple.
No.
Full of रस, रस से भरा हुआ.
I'm sorry.
रस से भरा हुआ. Full of रस.
Your voice
Next.
is not clear actually.
रस से भरा हुआ. Full of nectar.
No. That is RASA, rasa. Okay, we'll just check the dictionary here. Saras. Okay. Are you seeing the dictionary here? Hare Krishna.
Yeah, we can.
जी प्रभु
Yeah.
जी जी.
So Saras here means anything flowing or fluid, a lake, a large sheet of water, pond, pool. So are you getting any hint from here? So we say Sarovara, isn't it? So the Sarovara, Saras plus one more, pratyaya, they become Sarovara. Now we say the river Saraswati. Yes.
Yes.
So Saras means water, and Vat means one who possesses the water.
Okay.
And why not Saraswan or something like that? Because Nadi, the word Nadi is always feminine. Did you get the point? Because
Yes.
Nadi is always feminine, so that's why Saraswati is a Nadi. That's why we end it with a long E, which is a feminine E. That's why it's Saraswati. So these are some of the complications, just the little ones, which are very, very easy to comprehend, and they're very interesting to be known. So it's like this, Saraswati, because it's Nadi.
So is it like Saraswati is adjective for that nadi, like full of water,
Um,
or Viryavat?
it's like just a minute. Okay, just one more discussion on this point. Bhagavad Gita. Okay. Now, why it is not Bhagavad Gita? Why it's big A, Gita? Any answer for this?
Because again, what is the question? Gita is a feminine word.
And why it is feminine?
Because it is song. Yeah. Yes.
It is a
Song. Gita. Song. Feminine word. So what is your question again?
It is flowing.
I mentioned that generally the song is known as Gita, Vaishnava Gita, with a short at the end. But why in this particular case we are ending the word Gita with a feminine long a, Gita? Why? What's the reason here? Very interesting reason actually. Anyone? Any guess?
प्रभु जी ये इसलिए क्योंकि इसमें केवल कृष्णा ने नहीं बोला है और लोगों ने भी बोला है, इसलिए इसे गीता बोला गया है।
कृष्णा ने बोला तो उसको गीता बोला है because
नहीं उसके अलावा और भी हैं, जैसे अर्जुन ने भी बोला, संजय मे भी।
means that doesn't make much that's not a proper reason. Actually the reason is simple, because Bhagavad Gita is one of the Upanishads, and if you check the dictionary, Upanishad is feminine. You see this F? Upanishad is feminine. That's why, because Bhagavad Gita is considered as an Upanishad, that's why Gita ends with a long A. So this is the reason stated generally by the authorities. So in this case, now to tell that Bhagavad Gita is an adjective of Upanishad may appear wrong, or may be wrong actually, but the point is that because Upanishad is a broader category and Bhagavad Gita is a thing which falls under that category, that's why Gita follows the linga, the gender of Upanishad. Similarly, Nadi is a broader category. There are many rivers, and Saraswati in particular falls under that particular category. So that's why it takes the gender of Nadi. Was that clear, Rasaraj Prabhu?
Yes, bro.
Yeah, means just
Like Godavari, Padmavati.
yes. Even Ganga, Yamuna, everything.
Yeah, Ganga.
Okay. Then actually my battery is on the way. Just 1 minute, I'll just bring my charger. Just 1 minute. Hare Krishna. Okay. Yes, so the next word is, we did Purujit, then Kunti, Bhojash, again this palatal sh, again converted into Visarga. Kunti Bhojah is simply a name. It's a Karant, a name ending with a. It's a noun 1.1 and masculine, no issue. Just write it down. Noun 1.1 and masculine. Okay. The next word is Cha. Cha is simple. It's an avyaya, which means and. Next word is Shaibyash. So again, this Sha is Visarga, Shaibhyah. It's noun, it's 1.1 like Krishna, and it's masculine for sure. And it's a name, Shaibhyah. Cha is again and Avyaya, so on. Okay, Nara. What is Nara Pungava here? Anyone?
Adjective
Okay, any further guess by anyone?
is only for Shabbos because it is singular case means following Shabbos.
Okay, so this is an adjective. This is 1.1 for sure. So Nara Pungava basically means the best of the men. Simply, the best of the men. And it's masculine. Nara Pungava. Nara Pungava, there are ways to tell the superlative degree of something. We can even say it like this, Nara Shardula. Has anyone seen something like this? Shardula. Or we can even say it like this, Nara Shiromani. Or you can write even Chudamani. Chudamani, and so on. So this Chudamani, Shiromani, Shardula, these are ways to express the best of that person. Best of that particular caste, not caste, of that particular jati. That, yes. So Narapungava means the best of the men. Okay, the next verse is, so Yudha Manyush again. So this is a Visarga, just take it for sure. Yudha Manyu, it's 1.1, it's a noun, it's masculine, and it's a name, that's all. Cha is an avyaya, which means and. Okay, Vikranta. Are we missing something here between Vikranta and Uttamaujash? Any random guess? Are we missing something between Vikranta and Uttamaujaha?
Visarga.
Okay, just before, means you gave the answer, but if this is just a rational reasoning, one may give Uttamauja. Sorry, Josh. Okay, so now we have studied Sandhi, so I can discuss this point with you. If there wasn't anything between a and u, then of course, obviously, there would have been the Sandhi rule applied here. Can anyone tell which Sandhi rule?
Dama plus Udara, Damodara.
Yeah, a plus u becomes o. So if there was nothing in between, naturally they would join together to make o, isn't it? But it didn't happen. It means that for sure we have a Visarga here. Did everyone get the point? What we discussed? This is very important. This is very important because when we read commentaries and shlokas, so such appearances, they are very frequent. So if there was nothing in between, then they would have simply joined together as a sandhi and would have been O, Vikrantottama Majash, and something like that. But because we have a deleted Visarga here, that's why there was no sandhi. So it's Vikranta. Of course, this is a noun, a 1.1 thing, and a masculine. Then we have Uttama.
Prabhu,
Yes.
one thing like this is means again that like Vikranta and Uttamojas. Again, we have seen in Ayadi Sandhi also.
Okay.
that when there is AI, then it turns to I, and then Y can be dropped also.
Mhm.
So in that case also it will become like Vikranta Uttamaojas.
In that case, it can become like
If uh, if it is means if it is like right now we are taking it as Vikranta,
Mhm.
and then we have deleted the H, and
Mhm.
but in Ayadi Sandhi we saw that if the ending is like AI,
Mhm.
and then it is followed by any other Sarveshwara,
Mhm.
then it becomes I,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
then we can
So
drop the Y also.
so the answer for that is that we have to know that can there be any word like Vikrantai? Again, it comes to the point of knowing the vocabulary and the final forms with the vibhaktis.
Mhm.
So it everything melts down to that point to ultimately knowing the final forms with vibhaktis and so on. So there is nothing
So
like Vikrantai
mhm.
and it's Vikrantaha. And the second answer for this is it's like contextual thing.
Mhm.
So when you're reading something, so everything comes out of the context. It
Mhm.
means one cannot apply any rule in any place. It has to be contextual.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, Proji?
Yeah. True.
Again, Uttamaujash. So this Shah is Visarga. And okay, let me ask you a wonderful question here. Uttamaujaha. So if you can recognize two words here, can you please help me find them out? Uttamaujaha. We have got two words here.
Uttama Ojaha. A plus O becomes O. Uttama
One devotee says Uttama, and then the second one is
Ojaha.
Ojaha. Uttam means best, and what does Oja means? It's basically strength, valor. But of course, here it's a noun, so it's a name, so we won't define it so much. And but the Sandhi rule was applied here. A and O together substituted into O. If you remember the Vriddhi Sandhi in your notes, you can just open your notes quickly just to you know recall that Sandhi. So A plus O becomes O. So Uttamaujaha. And again, it's a noun. It's 1.1 like Krishna word. Like Krishna word. Mm, is it Krishna word? Okay, this is not Krishna word actually. The original word for Ojaha is Ojas.
Yes.
So this is not Krishna word. This is something different. Yes. The next word is Cha, which is an Avyaya and which means and. The next word is again Viryavan, which we covered. Viryavan is 1.1 of Viryavat. The next word is Saubhadro. Okay, so Saubhadro here is this O is simply Aha. Saubhadraha. This is a noun 1.1. It's a masculine. And yes. And who is Saubhadra in case? Anyone?
Son of Subhadra.
Yeah, son of Saubhadra. So his name was Abhimanyu in particular. Then Draupadeyash. So Draupadeyash is this Sha is again converted into Visarga. So it's Draupadeyaha. And it's a noun. It's 1.3. And what else? Okay, yeah, it's 1.3. So the original word is Draupadeya with a short A. And what does it mean, Draupadeya? Anyone?
Son of Drupada.
No. Sons of,
Draupadi, yeah.
yeah, Drau. Because if we say son, singular, then the plural case will be defeated here. The meaning of this plural case will be defeated. And of course, Draupadeya is a form formed from Draupadi, the word Draupadi. Next word is cha, which is an avyaya, which means and. Okay, here comes a very interesting combination. Sarva. Now, who can tell what is the? I think it will be difficult. Okay, what is the case here? First of all,
It is Bahuvachana, definitely 1.3.
okay. Now, may I please request you, because you know this word, so may others, try to figure it out. This is
Okay.
Bahuvachana for sure. And is it a noun? Is it an adjective? Is it a pronoun, or what else? Anyone? Else?
Pronoun.
Okay, this is a pronoun for sure. And what else? So Mandalpati Prabhu already answered that this is Bahuvachana 1.3. So what is the original word here of this? This is quite an interesting question. Okay, I'll tell. The original word is the same, sarva. But now you will be thinking, then how come the same form in 1.3? So actually, what happened is, sandhi happened here, which we studied today. It was survey plus eva. It was survey plus eva. So because in 1.3, sarvaha, sarvau, survey. 1.3 is survey. Is this A changed into I? Ayadi Chatushtaya Sandhi, which we covered today. And 5D, 5A of that Sandhi, AI, and this year is deleted. So this is Sarva Eva. And that's how it becomes quite difficult initially to recognize that it was originally survey. Everyone got this point, this Sandhi?
What is it? Prathama Vibhakti for Sarva, Prabhuji? Can you please tell again?
This Sarva.
Okay.
Yeah. So this was survey. So this is survey actually. Not the survey of English, SURVEY.
No, it doesn't follow the like Krishna. It doesn't follow. Okay, it is E ending. Okay.
No, it is a ending actually, but it has got a different way of declension.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, moving ahead. Eva is simply an avyaya, which indeclinable, which means certainly or indeed, whatever. Then the last word is Maharatha. Okay, which is this a noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, or what else?
Adjective.
This is an adjective. Which case?
1.3.
1.3. And the original word is? What is the original word? Maharatha. Yeah, Maharatha. Which means again the great charioteers. So here we are done with the.
One question
Yes.
regarding Sarva.
Yes.
It follows Krishna now.
The forms are somewhat different than the Krishna table.
Pronouns, they are different.
Yeah, pronouns are different, and their forms also are quite different. Like in 4.1, Krishna table goes like Krishnaya. Okay. But server word 4.1 goes like Sarvasmai. 5.1 of Krishna goes like Krishnat. But 5.1 of server goes like Sarvasmat. 7.1 of Krishna goes like Krishne. But 7.1 of server goes like Sarvasmin. So there are many change of forms of server, of pronouns basically, and server is one of them. Okay.
One more question.
Yes.
How does that get formed, Draupadeya?
Oh, this is basically the last chapter of Vyakarana, which is the Dheeta chapter. So there it happens, the word is like Draupadi, and we add particular pratyas, the Dheet pratyas, and which means, uh, and that pratyaya is applied in the sense of apatya puman. Apatya puman basically means the son, tasyaha apatya puman, means tasya means her, and in this case Draupadi. Apatya puman, puman means uh, the masculine, purusha, not female, a male. Puman means male, and apatya means child. So a male child of her, of Draupadi. So a pratyaya is applied in this case, in this sense, and that's how we get the word Draupadaya. So similarly, we see many examples like Pritha plus the same pratyaya applied. So we get any answer?
Partha.
Yeah, Partha, very easy. We apply the same pratyaya to Vrishni and we get Varshnaya. Any more example? There are a lot of examples for this. Okay, even Vasudev. Vasudev and his apatya puman, we add that pratyaya and we get Vasudev, and so on. Even Parshuram is known as Bhargava because he is son of Bhrigu Muni. So Bhrigu plus the same pratyaya in the same sense, apatya puman, becomes Bhargava, and so on. Lot of examples for this one. Is this clear?
Yeah. Oh, this apatya means son, or there is one shloka like dehe apatya.
Apatya just means santati, a child, whether it's a male or a female.
Apatya or apatya?
No, it's apatya with a short a. Let's check the dictionary. See, apatya means offspring, child. Okay. Is that clear?
Yeah, clear.
Yeah. So, we'll do the mapping of this shloka tomorrow. You know, that Anvaya and the mapping, because I've got some service now after this class. So, any more questions about the Sandhi we studied today, and about the words which we studied? Otherwise, we'll end. Any discussion, anything? So, please notice the Sandhi. Try to understand the Sandhi, the Swara Sandhi, the Sarveshwara Sandhi, which we have covered. Majorly 5 of them. And Monday will surely take a test, so it won't be a surprise test for sure. So, and yes, so thank you very much. We'll stop here. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.